Is everybody ready to do the turkey hokey pokey? Yeah!
You put your right wing in, you put your right wing out, you put your right wing in, and you shake it all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
You put your left wing in, you put your left wing out, you put your left wing in, and you shake it all about.
You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your drumstick in.
Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome to week 45 of Nutrition Dance Kitchen. I was so super excited to see that there's a turkey hokey pokey. So anyway, happy Saturday. It is week 45. My name is Sissy Delafano. My goal this year is to bring you one video a week to show you how to prepare a nutritionally balanced meal, along with getting some healthy turkey hokey pokey dancing moves in to hopefully inspire you to live a healthy lifestyle. So today I'm coming on super early, a lot earlier than what I usually come on, because I wanted to show you a delicious lean and green breakfast dish that you can make on Thanksgiving morning. I know normally Thanksgiving morning is a time when a lot of families are together. Families come in from out of town to spend the holidays and just be together, right? So this is a wonderful meal that you can make for your family on Thanksgiving morning, and it's healthy and it's nutritious and it's delicious, and it's going to keep you on track through the holidays with your health goals. So I prepared one of these in advance, but I was going to show you how easy it is, and it's not really a whole lot of ingredients. So the first ingredient I have is a zucchini. So I'm going to get my eyeballs because I don't want to cut myself. So I'm going to put on my glasses and I'm going to cut some zucchini up just like this. And I'm going to dice it, and you want a half a cup of zucchini. Now I will tell you, if you're making this is one serving. So if you're making this for multiple people, you're gonna want to, double, triple, quadruple up on the ingredients, because I'm gonna show you the finished product after I get it together for you. And you're gonna be like, wow, that's one serving? Yes, it's one serving. So I'm cutting up, I like to cut the vegetables a little small, so that way it cooks a little more evenly in the oven. But let's see how much zucchini this is. Now remember, we need a half a cup of zucchini, and that's not quite a half a cup, so I'll do like two more slices. How is your weekend going so far? It is early. Are you guys out and about? Are you early birds? Are you the type of person who likes to get up early, or are you the type of person that likes to stay up late? I used to always be a night owl. Half a cup when I was younger, but through the years, as the kids go to school, we have to be up early to get them off to school. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a half a cup of broccoli. So I have some broccoli here. So over the years, as I was raising the kids, I would get up early. I would be the one who would take them to school. So now it's like it's an automatic alarm clock. I am up so early every day, and mornings are my best time. You kind of know, when your best, most productive hours are in the day. And I would say morning is definitely my most productive hours in the day. All right, so we want a half a cup of broccoli. I've already got a half a cup of zucchini in there, just so you guys are keeping note. And I hope that you try this recipe. It is so good, so delicious, so nutritious, and it's perfect. It doesn't have to be like a breakfast item. I'm just doing it for breakfast because it has the eggs in it, but you can eat this anytime. All right, that's a half a cup of broccoli. And then the final vegetable that we're gonna put in here is tomato. And we want a half a cup of tomato. So I have my tomato here. I went to Walmart yesterday for the ingredients, and oh my goodness, they had these huge tomatoes. So I've already used a little bit of this for the other serving that I made. And it looks like I'm gonna have plenty left over for a salad later. So that's even better, right? So today we have a lot of new members in the group, and I'm so excited about that. I started this, one of my goals this year was to do one healthy cooking video a week for Nutrition Dance Kitchen. And we started this, and for the better part of the year, I had amazing, like 140 members, right? And you guys are all amazing, and I appreciate it so much. But that goes to show you how consistency works, right? You don't always see the results right away. And over the last week, the group has grown to over 400 members, and I am so super stoked about that. Because you know what? That means more people are interested in, looking at healthier alternatives and bettering their health. And that just makes me so happy, so freaking happy. And if you are new here and you don't know my backstory, I was overweight all of my life. I don't remember a time that I wasn't, growing up. And my highest weight, I was 260 pounds. And yes, that was right after I had my daughter, but I stayed at that weight for, like 2, 3, 4 years, because when I had my son, I was 250 pounds. So, okay, so I got a half a cup of tomatoes. So anyway, when I started this health journey that I'm on, I weighed in at like 213. But I mean, you gotta, think it was probably 15 years after I had been at my highest weight. So it took me 15 years to go from 250 to 213, right? So when I started at 213, I started this nutrition plan that I coach now, and I ended up losing 72 pounds in 6 months. 6 months. I'm like, oh my gosh. It took me 15 years to lose like 38 pounds, But in 6 months, with focus and guidance from a coach, I lost 72 pounds, and that was 6 years ago, and I am still at my goal weight. So my passion has become helping people get out of that rut, because that's what that's what it is. That's where I lived. That was my comfort zone. So It's helping people get out of that comfort zone. And that's kind of like what we're going to talk about today for the value portion of Nutrition Dance Kitchen. But for all of the new members, I'm so happy that you're here. And I wanted to let you know a little bit about my backstory. And it's like, okay, so Sissy, why do you dress up like a turkey on a Saturday morning and dance around to the turkey hokey pokey and like cook and all that good stuff? And that's why. So hopefully to inspire you to live your best, healthiest life. Okay, so this is part skim mozzarella cheese, and I have a half a cup of the part skim mozzarella cheese. And then we have this Baby Bell light cheese. It's like the little mini Baby Bell, and it comes in like these little circles. You want 2 of these bad boys, okay? So we're gonna take out 2 of these, and these you have to peel. They come in like a wax overlay, so you have to peel them. And then I cut them into just little cubes so they melt. They're super easy to peel though. They just pop right off. Look at that. So, but I cut them into smaller chunks so it kind of melts a little bit more evenly as it's cooking. I don't know. I just tell myself that, but you know, it sounds good anyway, right? Okay, so I got 1. And then here is numero dos, number 2. So do you guys have anything fun planned for this weekend? Drop it in the comments. I wish that I could see like who's watching and all the good things, all, you know, the comments and stuff like that. If you are watching, give me a heart. Give me a heart. And of course I can't see it from here, but I will definitely go back and look after this video is done. Okay, so this is number 2 of the mini Baby Bell cheese. All right, so I've got my tomatoes, my broccoli, my zucchini, my mozzarella, and my Baby Bell cheese in here. And now we need 1 cup of egg beaters. So I'm gonna kind of get the cheese out of here. 1 cup of egg beaters. Bloop. There we go. Pour that right in there. My husband always teases me because I always like mock a Southern accent. He's like, you do realize you have a Southern accent, right? I'm like, yeah, I know I do. So, okay. So I've got the egg beaters in there. And then we're doing a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Gotta get the spices. 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And if you guys have watched the previous videos, you know I like to limit my salt, but this is like a 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm just gonna throw it in here for a little bit of salt flavor. And that's it. That's it, you guys. That's all the ingredients. And then you just kind of whisk it together. Whisk, whisk, whisk. And you got a casserole dish. I got like these little pans that you can just like bake and throw away. But you want to use some cooking spray and spray the pan with a little bit of cooking spray. And then you're going to toss this mixture in the cooking pan. And you're going to bake it at 375 for about 35 minutes. Okay? Until that egg is cooked through. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like because I already cooked it. Okay. And that's it. That's it. Very few ingredients, just how I like it. And you've got your casserole here. And I have got the finished product here. So I'm going to show it to you. And now remember, I said this is one serving. One. Can you see that? Look how yummy and delicious that looks, right? So one serving. So if you're making this for more than one person, you got to double up on the ingredients. But that's a huge, huge serving, right? For one serving. And it's healthy and it's delicious and it's nutritious. And it's not going to leave you feeling blah on Thanksgiving Day. And also, you guys, just to throw it in there, I am doing, if you're local, I'm in Florida. If you're local to Kissimmee, I am doing a turkey trot. This would be my 4th year doing it, okay? And it's to benefit the Marine Corps Toys for Tots toy drive. So I started this, like I said, this would be my 4th year. I started it when both of my children decided to join the Marine Corps. So they've been in now for 4 years. My son just recently became a veteran Marine. So once a Marine, always a Marine, but he's a veteran now. My daughter is still active duty. And so I am still going strong with my turkey trot that I do on Thanksgiving morning. We start at 7 a.m. at the Kissimmee Lakefront, and I call it officially an unofficial turkey trot because you don't have to do the 5K. You don't have to do 3 miles if you don't want to. You can get out there, get some fresh air, some sunshine. Usually it's hot here on Thanksgiving Day, but we just have a lot of fun. I have, Franco who does the DJ and has some tunes going. Last year we had a dance party after everybody got finished walking. But the first 20 people get a free t-shirt. I'm gonna have some goodie bags to give out. So I hope that you join us on Thanksgiving Day for some healthy movement and to benefit a great, great cause for the Marine Corps Toys for Tots toy drive. Okay, so every 4th video, I do a drawing for a gift card. So if you're new to the group, this is the day, the week that we do the drawing for the gift card. So it's okay if you're like, man, I didn't know about the gift card. I would have entered, for a chance to win the gift card. It's okay, you still have a chance because the next 4th video, I'll be doing another drawing. So the only thing you have to do to enter to have a chance to win this gift card is you have to like and share the video. So today is week 45. So whoever shares today's week 45, week 46, and week 47, we're going to have another drawing on week 48 for an Amazon gift card. So make sure to like and share the video. And I just want to give a shout out to the people who liked and shared. I have your names here. But you guys, like every week for the whole year that I've been doing this, is pretty much has been consistent with the people who have been liking and sharing, and I appreciate it so, so much. But this week, I just want to give a shout out to Paula, Victoria, Mo, Sue, Jessica, Rebecca, Linda, Wendy, Sonia, Matthew, Kelly, Diana, Zoraida, and Stephanie. Thank you guys so, so much for liking and sharing Nutrition Dance Kitchen. And without further ado, we're going to draw a winner. So I'm going to close my eyes and kind of mix it up. And I've got one, and it is Modell. Mo, you won the gift card drawing, and normally I'm just like, oh, I put his name back, but you know what? He likes and shares every week, so he gets the gift card drawing. So congratulations. And thank you all for liking and sharing Nutrition Dance Kitchen. So, of course, I always like to leave with a little bit of value on this Saturday, and then I'm going to let you get going with your Saturday fun activities. But the value that I wanted to talk about, which I talked about a little bit earlier, is growth and comfort cannot exist. You know, when you're trying to grow and stretch, you are going to feel very uncomfortable. And I feel like that's why so many start a health journey and then they have a flat tire. You know, they run out of gas. Because you get to a point where you're stretching and you're growing and it gets very uncomfortable. But I'm here to tell you that it's worth moving through those phases. You learn so much about yourself when you are on this journey and you are stretching and you're growing, but the two can't coexist together. I talk to so many people every week, and it's like their old self battling their new self, like who they've been battling who they want to become. And you have to just envision, you know, what you picture you want your life to be, the quality of life that you want to live, how you want to show up every day in the world, how you want to show up for your family. You know, you have to envision that, and you have to create a why that is more powerful than keeping you stuck. You know, and it's so easy. It's so easy to go back to comfort and familiarity and the way that you've always done things and what you're used to is so easy. But you have to work through that process. You have to keep growing, you know, keep stretching. You know, most of us, you know, if you really think about it, we feel like we're held back by our old habits. But in reality, when you kind of picture it, it's us that we're holding ourselves back. So I want you to really think about that statement. Growth and comfort can't exist. And if you're feeling a little bit of tension, then you're growing, and that's a good thing. So don't, you know, have that that fear that wants to have you run back to safe harbor, to what you're used to, what you're comfortable with. You know, keep stretching, keep growing, grow through it. And when you get to the other side, it's amazing, it's beautiful, okay? So there is no better day than today for us to give up who we've been for who we can become, and upgrade the life that we've been living for the one that we really want, right? Upgrade for the life that you really want. Growth and comfort do not coexist, so you have to leave that safety net, because only then will you find true freedom and live your best life, okay? And that's what I want for you. I mean, I just wish that I could give you the feeling of what it feels like when you get to the other side. And I'm not going to say that it's a final destination, because it's not. I'm constantly still growing, you know, constantly. But I am in so much of a better place now than I was 6 years ago, and then what I lived for the better part of my life. I started this journey at 46 years old, 46. I am 52. I am 52 years old, and I am dressed up like a turkey, showing you how to make a healthy meal. Come on now. If that's not growth, I don't know what is. But anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday. Be blessed. And I'm going to do the turkey hokey pokey.
Your drumstick inside.
see you next week. Don't forget to like and share. Nutrition Dance Kitchen. Turn yourself around.
It's all about. You put your stuffing in.
Oh, you put your stuffing in.
You put your stuffing in. And you shake it all about.
You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about.
You put your waddle in, you put your waddle out.
You put your waddle in.
And you shake it all about. You do the turkey pokey and you turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about. Happy Saturday.